Differentiation involves a host of teaching elements. The one I'll be discussing today is the learning environment. This one is specifically important because it involves two aspects of the student's needs: their physical and their emotional. So first, their physical. There are three key points when looking at their physical needs. This is the organization and classroom management that you provide your students. The second is the resources, and finally is the classroom setup. So your desk arrangement and your teacher proximity. So when looking at your organization and your classroom procedures, this allows students to feel comfortable in knowing what to expect for the day, not just for maybe your lesson. They're able to come into your classroom and feel confident to know what's expected of them as well. Also, the resources you provide your students can look like dual language dictionaries, technology, and outside resources, and this allows your students every possible means to be successful within your classroom. All right, looking at the emotional aspect of our students, this also has 3 points. The first is going to be the trust and safety of your classroom, consistency that you provide your students, and finally the community. So looking at trust and safety, that can be physical and it also can be emotional. You develop trust between your students and students develop trust with their classmates. This allows students to feel comfortable when they come to your classroom and invited and welcomed in. It's very important. Secondly, consistency. This is part of your procedures, but it's also your communication. When giving directions and instructions, make sure you're consistent with the language you use. Students will know what you mean when you say it. And finally, the community. I know it's a hot topic, but community is important. Every individual in your classroom makes up your community. Every student, educator, and aide comprise this community within your space. So classroom decisions, check-ins, discussions regularly, these are all important for your students to feel like they have a role within your classroom space.